So welcome back, and we have two questions to discuss. The first one is why I need an investment approach anyway. And the second one is if I need an investment approach, how to select one that is good and appropriate for me. Master Mzero introduced a good old saying for us to think. The Jew of Wei Lin in the Analects of Confucius. If a worker wants to do a good job, he must first sharpen his tools. First, why I need an investment approach. Imagine you are playing a sport game, golfing, badminton, ping pong, or your sports. Do you remember what have you done before you start the game? And what are you thinking before you play? And what are your reactions after you have played the shot? Sports winning tactics is a good analogy to investment strategy and tactics. Remind yourself the 4 steps before you start the game. You will surveying the immediate surrounding, any potential disturbance, and then in your mind you will determine the position and the force that will use and how the ball would land. And you will forecast possible feedbacks, the direction of the return of the balls, like in ping pong or tennis, from your competitors. And lastly, but not the least, you will have a final assessment of the potential disturbance opponents, like the wind, the landscape, the direction of lights. After the shot, you will have 2 reflex actions for a normal human being. Is you will follow up with your eyes and your body how the ball goes and what's the outcome, and then you will comprehend the outcome and what you can do next round or immediately to rescue if it is not such a good shot. Also, people ask, I'm already a top player, why I still need a coach and why I need training? As you want to have consistency of top performance, you need to train. And also because during playing, you cannot see your weaknesses and face it immediately and solve the weaknesses effectively. So you need a coach. And you need training. Like in the top golf professional, you will have seen several coaches for the top player, one on the physical training, one on the golfing skill, and one on the psychology. And it is especially important when the player go on important competitions. Okay, now we see everyone need a workable investment approach, and you need to select one to start with. Morphing provides you the basic element of an investment discipline with principles and beliefs that has proven to work for decades. You can see good mastering of your own assets in a short period of time after practicing. We will keep you on live learning. lifelong learning by providing training videos, explaining how to approach and apply the market with drill methodology. And you need to sharpen your tools. Of course, there are a handful of consistent outperforming fund managers in past decades that is still thriving, and you should use a range of other advice and supports from various sources and media that you think appropriate. You will ultimately develop your own investment style, but one thing to note is you should distinguish broking advice that aim to generate turnover from you or subscription from you from the real investment advice that is good and beneficial to your portfolios. And also you need to be realistic about investment outcome. You do not expect a 5 to 10 minutes video can bring you sustainable asset growth over decades. And short-term investments provide funds and train up your market sense, yet 99% of the time, this activity will not contributing to your long-term asset growth. There's no rush and rough decision that will bring long-term sustainable asset growth. You need to build it over a period of time. Think holistically and embrace our personal total wealth aggregate concept. So 3 key takeaways. You need to develop your own investment approach, and you should start with something proven like our drill approach. If no adoption of disciplined and scientific proven investment approach, you have no effective way to understand and assess your investment. No way out. Embracing our personal aggregate wealth concept through adoption of drill investment approach, it will prove to you in a short period of time that you can master your own investment in a relatively short period of time. We'll talk about the drill investment approach in more depth in next video. Thank you for watching.